Hi guys, thanks for joining us for our next, I guess, Q&A. We don't have any Q's, but this is a lot of A's.
Coming soon.
We're actually doing this to explain why we're doing this, because it seems a little odd for us to be kind of throwing this out there. Although when we've explained things to friends and family and people we meet, sometimes they go, oh, that's really cool, you know. And so I guess part of it is also we kind of get tired of repeating our story. It'd be a lot easier to go, just go watch the video.
Just click this link. You're good.
Click this link. Watch the ads.
All the way through. Don't
All the
hit
way
skip.
through. Don't hit skip. No, but one of the things that we're doing is so that we can document our journey and where we're going. Now, one of the things that I've noticed the most on the YouTube channels about full-time RVers is that they say set goals, and I really think they're right, because if we have goals and we know where we're going, we don't really know how we're going to get there. And I think that's kind of the thing with RVers and full-time RV families, is that they know where they want to end up. Now, sometimes life throws them curveballs, and sometimes they have to choose a different road to get there. But they have a goal, and they're getting there. Whether it's the Grand Canyon, or East Coast, or West Coast, or whatever the travel goals are, they're going to get there, one way or the other. And that's kind of what we're doing now, is setting our RV goals.
There's always a lot of stuff to do in the hill country area, and it's a lot of fun. But a lot of the managing of their tiny cottage and all the planning and doing, we'd like to be able to travel around and see more of that and be able to share that. So we want to have more time rather than trying to take care of the house. We'd rather be able to drive the RV somewhere and go check it out. We just move our house wherever we want to go.
No, there's going to be a lot of issues that come up with RVers. I don't think I've ever seen an entire YouTube video where something hasn't gone wrong or an inconvenience hasn't come up in full-time RVing, because, you know, that's just kind of
That's life.
That's life, yeah. And getting out of a rental or out of a home that we own isn't going to change that. There's always going to be maintenance, there's always going to be breakage, there's always going to be repairs, and we're going to have to meet those head on. We've never done this. He is not a mechanic. I am not a carpenter. We are not even remotely inclined on a lot of these things, but
we're going to learn.
And I think we're spunky enough to figure it out. We like to research, and we like to figure out how to do things, so we're going to figure it out.
Another goal that we're wanting to work on is to save money. We obviously we started in a traditional home, and with that, there's a lot of expenses. And as new home buyers, anybody that's out there will probably be able to share. And if you'd like to, you're more than welcome in the comments. There are unplanned expenses, and in our move to our tiny house, there's expenses with this too. And what we're looking at, and looking at numbers, we are hoping that we're going to save money. And where we want the money to go, obviously, it's to take care of debts that we have and plan for the future. Traveling, the idea of actually some point retiring would be nice, right? So we're wanting to find that sweet spot where we're able to save money and put a little aside.
And so one of the things that we're looking to do is have a completely debt-free life. Now, we're not sure what kind of RV. We kind of are going back and forth on whether we want to get an older RV and fix it up to what fits our needs, or get a newer RV and have payments but potentially not have as much manual labor that we have to do. It just means we'd be able to get on the road a lot faster if we had, you know, a newer RV. But then again, I'm really bad about leaving things as they are. I know I'll probably end up painting walls and, you know, reupholstering something at some point. The third thing that we want to do with our RV goals is to see more of the U.S. while our children are younger. We really like to build memories. Unfortunately, my childhood, I wasn't able to travel very much. I think we only took 2 or 3 family vacations when I was a kid, and they were always in Texas because we lived in the deep South Texas, and it takes 2 days to get out of Texas when you're driving. So we didn't really get to see very much as kids. However, Peter, he grew up in the East Coast, and so he got to see a lot more, and I'm a little jealous of that. So I think I'd like to be able to share those memories with our kids. But also, we know that RVing is a learned skill and a learned lifestyle, and so we know that we're probably going to start out in Texas. We're already central Texas in the hill country, and we know that it's going to be a lot easier for us to kind of test our stuff, test our equipment, test our whether we can drive it, whether we can do any of that stuff once we, you know, kind of get a few miles on it. So,
and a little bit safer for the winter. Although it does get cold in Texas, it doesn't get ice cold like it does in other areas. So we don't have to worry so much about the 4 seasons, just the heat.
Yeah. I have a feeling that we'll be able to do hookups and get started and all that, but I'd like to boondock at some point. But we're AC babies. We love the air conditioning because we are in Texas. You have to have air conditioning and sweet tea in Texas. So we'll have to learn some life coping skills as well. One of the things we wanted to talk about are the 2 potentials for being in an RV. Our dream, so to speak, has gone from way far one direction all the way to the other, and I think a lot of it has been dragging this guy along with me on my crazy ideas. So one of the things is we have reasons for being full-time RVers parked and full-time RVers traveling. So we couldn't fit it all in, but please stay tuned to our next videos about being full-time RVers, whether it's being parked or full-time RVers traveling. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube video to stay up to date. Thanks for watching.